The sun rises on a new day, and so too on a new week of golf. This is Next T News, your golf summary in 3 minutes or less. Starting off, who's the hottest golfer in the world right now? Is it Rory McIlroy? No. Is it Charlie Woods? No. We'll get to him later on. Is it Scotty Scheffler? No, it's not him either. It's Patty Tivatanaket. Over in Thailand, the LPGA had their first event of the, I don't know, I call it the Pacific Rim Tour, or Pacific Rim Swing. As this week, last week, they were in Thailand, where, of course, Patty won the Honda LPGA event over in Thailand. This week, they move over to Singapore, and they continue on throughout that whole Pacific Rim. But anyways, who's the hottest golfer? It's definitely Patty Tivatanaket right now, as things stand. I mean, geez, she won last week on the Aramco Series, which is technically a Ladies European Tour event. And then the LPGA, after about a month off, they resumed action in Thailand. She emerged victorious. 2 nice paychecks in back-to-back weeks. That makes her the hottest golfer in the world right now. What can you say? Speaking of hot golfers, okay, so I had the pleasure of meeting this young man back in 2022 at the Fortnite Cup Championship. It was moving day. He had carded a pretty nice round. He put himself, in a pretty good spot. And anyways, that guy was Jake Knapp. Jake, if you haven't met him, is one of the coolest, chillest guys that you could come across on the PGA Tour or in the golf world. He was nice enough to give me a few minutes of his time that day for an interview on T-Box Chatter, my golf podcast. And I just want to congratulate Jake right here, right now. Man, oh man, you're going to the Masters, and that is pretty freaking, that's amazing. So a couple years ago, it was moving day for the PGA Tour Canada Fortnite Cup Championship, and now you're a PGA Tour winner. I mean, rock on, buddy. Let's see here, what else? Live Golf returns over in Jeddah this week. The big news, of course, there being Anthony Kim. He is coming back from, retirement or from a sabbatical of 12 years. I'm more curious to see what the reception is like for Anthony Kim when he comes back to North American soil, in particular U.S. soil, when they head down to Miami in the first week of April for that Live event. So Anthony Kim is back. Let's see here, what else? Charlie Woods, he played in a pre-qualifier, and you know what? Here's my take on him. I don't hate him. I don't dislike the kid. I have no reason not to dislike the kid. What I dislike, though, is the mainstream media or the PGA Tour making him the next coming of Christ. No, Tiger Woods, of course, his father. I think he shot an 86 in that pre-qualifier for the Cognizant Founders Classic, I think is the event's name. But either way, it's the Cognizant. And you know what? Let the kid just hone his craft. All right, so we're back. Unfortunately, my phone died in the middle of that segment of Next T News. But just to finish up my final thoughts, it was on Charlie Woods. Recently, he played in a qualifier, a pre-qualifier, sorry. He didn't fare so well. I mean, he shot at 86, 14 over, I think it was, or 15 over. To everyone that's putting all this immense pressure on the kid, just let him hone his craft. And this goes for the PGA Tour, who are the ones that are really sort of kind of egging this along a little bit. Is he in the top 100 of junior golfers in the junior golf rankings? I don't think he is. But just let the kid play as he wants, and we'll see what happens with him. If he isn't the next coming, anything less, people are going to look at him as a failure. So, I mean, geez, the kid can play golf, has a great swing, he has all the tools. Just let it be. And that is Next T News for this week. Take care, stay safe, and we'll see you on the next tee.